everybody. That was Miss Jennifer Ananda. All right. Coming up to perform a set inspired by Jennifer Story, very funny comedian coming out of Kansas City as well. Make some noise for Janelle Banks.
How y'all doing? Woo! I've been drinking wine. That's bad. It's real bad. So that means I'm gonna tell you about all my sex stories. I do like the subject though. I think at 35, sex is very taboo for me to speak about in public. Being a very plus size woman, you know. Yes. As you know, being a plus size woman, people look at you like, are you humping? Yes, we are. Yes. Is the sex good? Damn right. Do you orgasm? Oh yes. It's a different kind of spirit animal, but it's the shit, you know. It's a beautiful thing, but being 35, sometimes I'm still a little insecure about my body, especially when I experience it with a new partner. Cause that trauma for your mama is different. It's different. Just to give you some background, I grew up in a single mother household. That means I also grew up with Jesus and Crown Royal. I did, just like Jennifer. I had a mom that, you know, a little out there. Single parent, and even more of a funner fact, I have 2 other siblings, and we are all a decade apart. Because it keeps working in your 40s. I have a 26-year-old sister and a 12-year-old sister. Yes. The vagina just be doing what it want to do, y'all. It does. It just keeps ticking and licking and sticking. So yeah, that's, you know, the background on me. So I've been a single parent since I can remember. Growing up with siblings under you. My first sibling is 9 years younger than me. So as soon as I can remember, I was babysitting. And with babysitting comes great responsibility when you're in high school. You not only have to babysit, but you have to deal with the snitch. You can't just throw house parties. You can't just make out anymore like you used to, you know. You gotta maneuver around a nosy ass 5-year-old. So that made my introduction into sexuality very different. I spent a lot of time in the closet, literally and figuratively. Because that's where I had to get it on at, away from the snitch. But being 15 in high school, freshman year, everybody's in the lap dances and boys, and I'm like, I'm not. I don't really want to be poked on. I want a different kind of loving. I realized that I kind of had a thing for women. And I knew this growing up at a very young age, because growing up, going over the babysitter's house, I never wanted to like just hang out with the boys. I wanted to hang out with the girls, but not in like a, hey, let's play with Barbies kind of way, you know? Like I have no desire to play with the Barbie, but you on the other hand, down, yeah. So getting into high school, everybody's, you know, got a boyfriend, and it's hard, and when Cash Money was taking over from the 99 and the 2000 to discover what your sexual preference was. We was just trying to back that ass up. We didn't know into who. We was trying to back that ass into, you know. But I discovered, you know, going on to college, I could back my ass into anybody. Trees, cars, man, woman, whatever. So I finally came out the closet after my last relationship with a man, and it was fun. I used to make him role play, being a woman, of course, and he did it, so it's pimp hand strong, I guess. I don't know. But dealing with sexuality in college is different because you're at that stage where you finally figured out, ooh, titties are supposed to air dry, you know. You know, you're feeling free, you know, a condom, it was cute, you know. So So here I am trying to go out here in this lesbian world, and I'm a fluffy lesbian, so it's different, because you know, most homosexuals, they got like perfect in-shape bodies, they march for freedom and revolution, they always naked. Not I. Not I. I come with the body that has 3 stomachs. I can hibernate very well. Very fucking well. Like everybody's going to the grocery store, buying up shit. I'm just sitting at home, just not even to second stomach yet. You know? Take that, Corona. I waited my whole life to use this storage. So the fun thing about being fluffy is that I know that you know that I'm fluffy, you know? So why am I so insecure about it? Like, why am I so nervous? Because under this spandex, you know what's gonna happen, you know? You know, once I take this off, I'm no longer one sound, one stomach, one baby. But at 35, I find myself wanting to still hide. And I don't know if you women do this, but we like to wear the big t-shirt when we go to bed and get it on. Just that big. It's not necessarily sexy, but sometimes it is because you cut the sleeves out, you know. So your titties just hang just right. Your little sucking in the middle or sucking to the side, you know. But you wear that big t-shirt and you think, and your partner thinks, oh, that's so sweet. They just want someone to snuggle up in. No, I'm hiding the fupa. I'm hiding the fupa and its counterparts, you know? So you lay down and you try to get all comfortable. This is the mistake that I made. This is the mistake that I made, because I don't know who in their right mind is making love in daytime. Because when you're a big girl, that's not what we do. We are dawn type of bitches. As soon as the sun goes down, that's when booty call hours can resume. I'm not making love to you during the sunset. Do you know the way the sun can hit my body? I'm not trying to look like a planet. You know? So this is what you do to just get comfortable. You put on the big t-shirt, you turn off the light, and you run across that room like Usain Bolt. And you get under them blankets, and then you say, let's do it. All while your partner is climbing on top of you, you are sucking in your stomach. Now, I do want to give y'all a tip of advice. If you are fluffy and you're having some time, you know, a little ashamed or a little afraid, do not light a candle to set the mood. Do not. I thought candles were sexy. I thought it was just enough light to make the fufa look alright. Unfortunately, with candles, your big ass reflection is on the wall. And you look like a 1950s cartoon. Trying to sneak across to the bed. And the big ass shadow just waving over the room. You've heard of shadow puppets, but have you heard of shadow obesity? They say the camera adds 10 pounds, a candle adds 50. And the last thing you want to do is realize your big ass shadow and try to go fumble with the candle and knock it over. Because now you're butt ass naked in a fire. And in true fat girl fashion, you're not worried about that fire, you're worried about covering up the food. Sex is fucking amazing being a chubby person. It is. But you have to be comfortable. There's levels to it. I believe in intimacy. You have to know that person. You have to trust that person. Because the thing about showing up at somebody's house at 3 o'clock in the morning, people perceive that as stalking. But in my head, I'm like, I was just comfortable with you. You're the only person that I'm comfortable with. Chill out. I came through your window because I've been working out. Needless to say, I could be in a relationship. I can have 6 kids, but restraining orders are legally binding. So I have to chill. But at 30, you gotta be responsible with sex. It's not the same when you're 20, you know. It's totally different. At 20, I think I was humping people and I loved them spending the night. Like that was, if they spent the night, I knew it meant something. It was magical, you know. Like, oh, they like me. They wanna feel my slobber on the pillow, you know. At 35, it's different. Get the hell out. I gotta go to Quick Trip and get a hot dog. I got after sex munchies, and I would like to watch Netflix alone. Or you have the really good sex that makes you just pass out and you sleep, and you wake up and it's a whole new day. Whole new day. You're trying to figure out, why are they still here? In the movies, the person gets up and goes and gets muffins and coffee. This motherfucker's just laying here, soaking up my silly Posturepedic. So you have to be wise. Like a lot of people are just hooking up, having booty calls. And I understand it. Like I finally got comfortable with the 3 stomachs. So now my ass is just out here. Love is not blind. I see you. And because I am a lesbian, scissoring is my shit. I do arts and craft and get worked up like that. I can do that. Too legit to quit. Hey. That's messed up though. I really can't look at a pair of scissors without thinking. My pelvis. I do. I love scissoring. It's like an Olympic sport for me. Definitely because I have to lift my stomach up and join and attach to another woman's fufu. And then we carpet burn. It's like the hammer time, but in one place. You know? Me either, girl. Me either. Oh. I ain't gonna never listen to MC Hammer the same again. Never. He's also a lesbian too. He is. But I've now, as a stand-up comedian, have made sex super awkward for all of my partners, and I thoroughly enjoy it because this is how I know they're gonna stick around for the long run, you know? My favorite part about sex is letting somebody know I'm about to give you some crock pot pussy. And I know y'all are like, what? What is that? Crock pot pussies can deliver babies in vans. They can. Let me explain to y'all and enlighten y'all on what it is. Under your belly is your vagina. And it's been simmering on low for 6 to 8 hours. The meat is tender. The juices are just right. Everything you have done throughout the day has added a season to your crock pot. You are at work, manifesting greatness, stapling papers, taking calls, sending emails that say, reference my last email, per the last conversation. That's paprika, onion powder, seasoning salt. Get the Holy Trinity up in there and get some celery and onions. You leave work, you go pick up the kids from daycare, all 6 of them. That's a bay leaf. Because everybody knows when you put a bay leaf in the crock pot, that's a real meal. That's a hearty ass meal. It's the best meal you ever had. You just drive on home, slow cooking. Slow cooking. And your little pop feels that's when you know it's good. You stir it up a little bit. Stir it up a little bit. Put your finger in and taste it. She gotta be careful though, because the corona says don't put your fingers in your mouth. So I don't know what us lesbians are gonna do. I don't know. We put a lot of fingers in mouths. It's our shit. We invented that shit. It's not invented by a chef. That was a lesbian. Trying to figure out how to pursue the relationship. Is it worth it? Is it worth letting her move in after day 2? So then, back to the crock pot, I'm sorry. So many beautiful people in here, I gotta. You get home, you done got your crock pot simmering, it's been almost 8 hours. You know the recipe, Betty Crocker always says 8 hours makes the best meat. You just put your ladle in there and you scoop it up in a bowl. Scoop it up and you just put it in somebody's face. Crock pot pussy. I know I have disturbed some people in this room. You're not gonna go to a potluck this time. You're gonna be at work on Friday looking at all them crock pots sitting up against the wall. And you're gonna look at your coworker and say, "It's pussy in there." My name is Janelle Banks. Thank y'all so much.